She's back. So I want to talk about something that is taboo. We'll talk about my pin code in. Um, Not a subject that a lot of people like to talk about. You know, they just like to kind of weather it gracefully, but it's a very real um, topic and subject. And I'm going to just talk about my experience. So I have been sharing with you guys that I'm in this transition mode and that I'm packing and I've been 85% packed and I just got 15% to do. And so I'm tackling that today because today is today, December is tomorrow. And I'll be unpacking soon. But I don't. Some people know this. Some people don't know this. That before I was in my own space, I was staying at a shelter, and it's been a cycle of it because housing and homelessness is a real issue. What we see happening over in the Middle East is happening right here in the Northeast, right here in America, just at a different scale. They're not outright dropping bombs on us here, but they have created a system and systems that are very complex for the common person to navigate through and just at will. I mean, we have a law here called eminent domain. And even though around eminent domain, they're like, oh, the government must compensate you if they claim eminent domain over your property, you know, makes me very, very leery about ever really having property over here while this stuff is like this, because there's other places in the world, actual republics, because this is what this government's supposed to be, the United States of America, and for the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible. It's very divided. But anyway, I ain't come on here to get political. It's just this stuff kind of pours out of me, right? Packing up my tiny bathroom, which I loved, and I'm leaving love there, and I'm lovingly gathering stuff. But as I'm gathering stuff, I'm actually going through stuff and discarding a bunch of stuff. And I recognize, when I first came here, I was still very traumatized from the previous experience, from just past experiences in my life. And having this space for the time that I've had it for gave me the opportunity to heal, to grow. That is the importance of having a home, especially your own space. However small it is, however big it is just a basic human need, you know. Um, but we're not trees, meaning we don't have to stay in one spot. We can go to better spots and to better locations. And sometimes we literally outgrow the space that we're in. And that's what's happening here. I'm looking over here. You see this right here? I have no explanation for this right here. No explanation of why the wall literally looked like it's being busted through. I never had anything in this corner that would have caused this obstruction. And it starts right here, as you can see. The crack starts, and it just comes down. And it's just weird, right? It's weird. But yes, I'm still, putting the stuff together, gathering the stuff. But what I realize is that, like, I have outgrown this space. It's time for me to move to another space. And not only that, because of the healing now, I have to, like, discard the things that no longer serve me. And it's going to be a process because it's a whole bunch. And I have already thrown out a whole bunch. But there's, like, so much that little things, little minute things. Like, I have hotel lotions and hotel lotions, hotel soaps, conditioners, stuff from when I was literally at the shelter. And I stayed at the Radisson, and they gave us this stuff. You know, we had a floor there. They probably still have that floor there. But anyway, what really prompted me, all of this stuff came through. I guess it was necessary. What really prompted me to come on here today was to talk about what I found. I had a little caddy, like a little carrying basket, colorful one, in my bathroom underneath the sink. Guess what I found in it? It wasn't filled up, but it was the fact that this was underneath my bathroom sink, inside the caddy with all my toiletries, old toiletries, but still nonetheless toiletries. Was this? This itsy bitsy Patron nip. Like, why is there a Patron nip underneath there? Like, if it's memorabilia, excuse me, it shouldn't be there. I've breathed in a extreme amount of incense. Which reminds me, I need to take my garlic. But like, why? Why? I don't know why. I don't know why. But I'm excited. I'm excited because I want to see like how how actually. Ooh, that smoke was so good. How actually coffee in the morning. I want to see how actually like not just thinking of having a space, or not just thinking that I have made enough space, but actually having the space to like actually doing it, because things are being discarded. Things are being discarded. Surrendering to the flow of life. I have my spiritual guidance and instructions, and I'm following them. And I'm just like, okay, now the space is there for all of the new things, all of the things I've been calling for to manifest to come in. And I'm just like, I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. I'm about to, and I think I like it. I like it. But I just want to share that with the world. And just know and remind everyone, anyone who watches my page, that this is a safe space. um, I hold dear everyone that I interact with, everyone who comes to my page. I send you nothing but love and encouragement, and grateful to all those people that hold me dear in their hearts. We may not talk every day. There's many challenges that we each are going through, but I want you to know that I appreciate you all, and that this too shall pass. And another thing is that although there are challenges when you have loved ones and you have true friends, even if they're new friends, it makes the journey of life so much better. So don't get too wrapped up in the political shit going on here, you know. Not for nothing. Y'all need to be looking into these passages, because I made a comment on my Instagram and on my podcast that, you know, the people who have the resources at hand, like they could liquid the resources, they got it. They could just go and like pull um 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000. They can just pull that out of their bank account, no issue, no problem. They have overabundance, right? They should get together. You know, I mentioned, of course, the top people like Beyonce, Jay-Z, Oprah, Tyler Perry. Those are the ones that come to mind, but there's many, many, many more. Grant Hill, Tamia, um, come together and have a discussion and take their resources and pool them together and find a space. There's real estate all over the fucking world. Find a space that is safe, that can accommodate the people in Palestine. I don't know how many are still there, but for those that are still there, find a space large enough to accommodate them and to provide a safe passage for them from there. And let those individuals who need deep healing, that I pray, that are inflicting such disgrace, let them have it. 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 But get those other individuals to a safe space. We have the resources for that. Put the millions of dollars to bring them medical supplies and to bring them um, water and things of that sort is a waste of the resources because you're taking the resources to a place where they're not safe. So why don't you get them to a safe space and provide those resources in a safe space? That's the amount of money that you're using to get there safely. You can use to get them away from there safely. But here in America, the indigenous people, um, we have faced similar things, right? And we are facing similar things, just at a different degree, right? And I feel the same way about here. You know that, and Africa has come and has seen. I had an African Uber driver today, and I said, listen, I gave him a fair warning when I got in there. I'm about to vent because I could clearly see that these individuals that Adolf was trying to eliminate, they need to heal really bad, because they're just everywhere and they're doing a whole bunch of disgraceful things everywhere. And he said, oh, I know. My wife is a nurse, and the person who runs where she works at is a part of that group of people. And they do a lot of horrible things there where my wife works at. That's not medical field, people. That is a nurse. A place where you're supposed to go and get healing at. These people are in there with no regard for people, with only regard for their own quote unquote survival, and at the cost of people's lives and people's health, people's livelihoods, and things that are just basic needs for people. They have no regard at all. And they cry wolf whenever someone calls them out. But I think it's because people call them out in anger and people call them out in pain, and they say horrible things that are just expressions of their emotions. But the facts are, those people need to heal. They're very, very just heavy within themselves. You think they wear those heavy ass coats in the summer for no reason? That is a reflection of how they feel in their hearts. That is a reflection of how they feel in their souls. Those big ass hats and shit in the 80 degrees weather, them coats that go all the way down to the floor. It's heaviness. You think it's normal to share yourself with your wife, but you have to put a sheet in between you or do these other things? You think it's normal if you live in Brooklyn? You've seen the gates, literally, where the buildings almost look like freaking, they have gates, not regular bars, like literal gates, not just on the bottom floor, like all over their windows and stuff. They're not right mentally. They need to heal. And unfortunately, some people feel like Adolf was justified with what he did, but Adolf did not help the situation. I said this yesterday. Adolf did not help the situation. He might have. He might have been doing the best that he knew at that time, but it didn't help the situation. It only impacted the hurt that was already present within that group of people. They need to realize, they need to not be scared or afraid. Like, enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. Live your life. Don't be afraid. Okay, if the sun is hurting you, like, we have the technology and stuff to help you. You can protect yourself from the sun. If you're afraid that you're going to be extinct, like they're really afraid that they're going to be extinct. That's how they act. It's like they're trying to save their genetics, and they do it at some weird measures. They do incest, and so a lot of their genes are degenerate. They procreate at a rapid space, at a rapid speed. I meant to say not space. But with all that being said, there's still space for them to heal. There's still enough, more than enough space and more than enough resources for every person, every human being on this planet. And that's what they need to be reminded of. And as challenging as it may be to offer what some people would consider these groups to be monsters, love, that is the only thing that's going to transform the situation and provide them the space to heal in. Otherwise, they're going to stay scared, become more monstrous, become more heavy within themselves, and they're going to keep on doing those things that they're doing throughout the world. So I pray for their healing, and with their healing, I pray for all of our healings, because the people that they're inflicting the injustices on also need to heal too. But guess what, people? Guess what we have? We have our own divinity, which is within each one of us, which is in each individual. We have that. And we have each other. And with that, we are unstoppable. We get all the way. Do what we want. Say what we want. Get it all together, and you know that we can. We can. What did Obama say? Yes, we can. Y'all be sleeping on him. Y'all talk a lot of smack. And this is for all the people that be talking smack about other people. Listen. Listen closely, Linda. You think at those levels, with their complexions, that they don't have the challenges that are present? Oh, they do. Just at different levels, baby. And they smile and they pray and they connect to that divinity and they push on through anyway. The things that Obama did, it will take us, and I'm not saying all of us, because I see what he did. Oh, I see what him and Michelle did. But see, you have to be aware to see what they did. They opened up so many pathways, but you are going to have to do some work to go through that pathway. Them opening the pathway is not them actually coming to pull you up and through the path. They just opened it. Like that was all they could do, was open it. And pay attention. We are recognizing that many of us here in America are not immigrants to America. We're not immigrants to this landmass. Okay? We've been over here hundreds and thousands of years. Okay? Which makes us, by law, indigenous. And we have international law on our side. And when the state law doesn't want to acknowledge you, and when the federal law wants to be biased, then you go up a step higher. You know how this chain of command shit works. Hold these motherfuckers accountable, okay? Don't fucking give the fuck up. Know who the fuck you is. The United States of America hadn't even had signed on to that international law of the rights of indigenous people before Obama. That's one of the first things he did when he came into office. But a lot of y'all still thought y'all was black and Negroes and colored people. So you know the significance that has in your life. But it has huge significance. So I'm glad you're becoming aware that you're indigenous, because you got to become aware before you can actually utilize what's available to you. And your awareness is your responsibility. And so is the saving of yourself. So, yes, we got to work together. But we also have to do our own work. And we can do it. Yes, we can. Vote for me. I'm running. I am. Put me on the ballot. I gotta get my first gentleman first. Like, hey, not yet. Get my own house in order before you take me to the White House, okay? Let me get my own house in order. I'm telling you, God, it has to be God, because I'm ready to go. I'm like I said, what I said for our brothers and sisters over there in Palestine, we need to provide a safe passage for them. Well, guess what? Africa is providing a safe passage for us. Okay, many African countries are providing a safe passage for us. Nigeria, Kenya, many of those places. Like, if you are just this color, and they got embassies over here. We don't gotta go over there to get the passage. We can get the passage from right where the fuck we is. Especially, those are diamonds and jewels. I got a whole bunch of them, so I can share. So, listen, listen. I know the heat was blowing in the background, all that good stuff, but listen, it's key stuff. We gotta deal with the stuff. We don't gotta fix this shit. We just say, hey, you want this shit? Deuces. And honestly, I've seen a lot of spiritual people make that move. And not for nothing, many, many years ago, that was a thought in my mind, because it takes people. Like, there are always endless possibilities, but it takes the people taking the actions to create the experience of the peace and the order. And you can't do it with a simple thing. This was a very simple, did not require a rocket science situation to fix. Um, but some people couldn't see past this. And the more I spoke intelligently, the more it sparked fear in them. And they were like, yeah, but you're paying attention. This is not the first rodeo for me. And each time that I have experienced a situation of this sort, and I will get into details at another time, but I have emerged stronger and better every single time, like, literally. And so that is the modus operandi of my spirit, of who I am, because I'm much more than this body. People who have no idea. I was instructed not to go into those details at this moment in time because of the processes that are happening. But when I share with you, when I write my books, when I release my books, when they turn it into a movie, you'll be like, what the what? It's going to inspire for generations. guaranteed, is going to remind for generations the amazement that is right within each and every one of you who are watching this right now. So I just want to let you know we're not trees. There are favorable, actual progressive spaces and places, and we do not have to stand on a ground that is threatened. You want this shit? Nature and earth is on our side. I just want you to know that. And the reason why the earth has not opened up her mouth in a lot of spaces and literally swallow buildings. Don't act like what I'm saying is weird or strange. Okay? Don't act like it. Y'all seen earthquakes. Y'all seen quote unquote natural disasters. Where do you think they come from? Do you think those are random events? You think, oh, the plates are shifting in the earth? The energy is fucked up. You cannot put fucked up energy into the atmosphere and expect this living, the earth is alive, this living organism not to fucking respond. She's gonna respond. A lot of the reason why she has not opened up and swallowed, again, like I said, entire buildings and cities, because you know that has happened before, right? You know, there has been whole cities that have, the earth has fucking ate. And they've seen them. They're sitting at the bottom of the fucking ocean. Okay. Am I lying? Am I lying? Are there not cities at the bottom of the ocean? Old ancient cities? How you think they got there? From doing fucked up shit. The earth was like, mm, mm, not on my watch. Not on my watch. I am alive. You little organisms called humans. I don't you okay, you got divinity within you, but what you think the earth got it in? It is alive. What you think? There's divinity in this motherfucker too, and intelligence in this motherfucker too. Y'all better stop. Y'all better act like y'all got some common fucking sense, okay? You better act like y'all got some sense. The reason why the bitch has not opened up and swallowed certain places and spaces is because we're still there in the spaces. The people who do cherish her, the people who do nurture and love and put out good energies are there. That's the only reason why we are not there. There will be more disasters in those spaces and places. So if you're somewhere and they're making it difficult for you to be there, they're trying to oppress you, they're trying to control you, they're trying to do weird stuff to you, and there is a safe passage like the passage Africa is providing and other nations are providing, take it. Take it and sit back and watch. You gotta participate. You gotta stand on, again, you do not have to stand on the ground that is not stable. You wanna stand on something that's stable. But for what I've seen, the development, you think they just developing over here? There is development happening worldwide. And the developments that are happening in some spaces, baby, I'm ready to go. And the amount of money it costs to survive over there. There's places and places where you can have everything that you have over here for like $400 the year. That's your rent. The year. The fucking year. You could like, man, you better stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, okay? Because y'all who don't want to heal, y'all who think that it's cool to oppress human beings for whatever reasons, class, money, whatever reasons, there is no reason. There's no reason. Not for money, not for the color of your skin, not for your parents, and there's no reason. We're all human beings. We're all on this earth. We all need to take care of ourselves, each other, and the earth. Simple. So simple. It ain't rocket science. You shouldn't have to have somebody that is super intelligent to state the obvious and the simple. It's simple. So, I gotta get back. I got stuff to do. So what I came through my spirit to share with you today on this marvelous Jupiter day. Ooh, Jupiter got some good things for me. What you got, Jupiter? What you got? 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 Because I'm open and receptive to all the good, wonderful, marvelous things that the universe and God has for me. Ashe, ashe, and so it is, baby. Better use your words to build and create, to heal, and to receive.